Hello everybody, this is Monty with Flowers by the Bunch. Today we're going to work on a quick anniversary arrangement in blues and yellows, which I think are such beautiful complementary colors. We're starting out with a glass vase. This is what we would call just an urn style vase. It's been filled with water and it actually has too much, so I'm going to pour out just a smidge of this water into a bucket I have over here, filled with fresh water and a little bit of fresh flower food. Now, I tell you it has fresh flower food in it that we have here at the flower shop, but here's a little trick if you're at home and you don't have a little packet of fresh flower food. It won't sugar. Sugar is what feeds the flowers, so you could use regular table sugar and then use a touch of bleach. And what that's going to do, the sugar will feed the flowers and then the bleach will keep the bacteria from growing in the water. And when I say add bleach, just a couple of little drops of bleach, and that way it kills that bacteria. It is not going to hurt your flowers. You're gonna wanna change your water out about every other day, and that's going to, that'll keep your flowers fresher for longer. Now we're gonna start out, I don't have any blue hydrangeas available, so we are going to tint our hydrangeas to make those blue. Now Victoria did that with a couple of the stems, but I wanted to show you how we do that. Now we use a paint that's made specifically for flowers. It's called Just for Flowers and it's made by a company called Design Master. Now this is called Blue Violet. Often I like to use blue delphinium, but the company that we order from didn't have blue delphinium, so we're going to use blue violet today. Now it's a deep blue purple, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my white hydrangea and I am just going to pop that plunger. You don't want to hold your plunger down with a steady stream of paint. You just want to kind of pop it, pop it, pop it. And that way, it's not going to drip, because you know paint will drip, right? Next, I'm going to come in with some fresh green. Fresh green, so these are actually transparent flower dyes, and they are made specifically for flowers so that they will not hurt your flowers. Now, you can use regular paint like that you get from the hardware store or from the big box store. You can get regular paint and paint foliage and berries and such, but you do not want to use that regular paint on your fresh flowers. It's just not going to be healthy for your flowers. So here are our pretty blue hydrangeas. So they're all really pretty and blue. I'm going to take those hydrangeas and I'm going to use my floral knife. I'm going to cut that stem at an angle. Now most of the time you would see me dip those in quick dip, but I don't happen to have any quick dip in here, so I'm not going to worry about it. I don't know if you can hear the thunder rolling. We are beginning to have a little bit of a little rain this afternoon. So I'm just taking these hydrangeas, cutting those stems at an angle and just tucking them right down into my vase. Now instead, I'm using this vase, I'm going to use it for more of a compact design. I don't usually do that. I usually make this design a little more upright, but we're going to kind of do more of a compact design. So there are my three hydrangeas. I'm going to take a little bit more paint and just pop a little bit more blue on those hydrangeas that are down in that vase. All right, next I'm going to come in with some greenery. So this is called Parvifolia eucalyptus. Nope, it's Gunayuke. And I'm going to take it, so this is just one stem. I'm going to take my floral knife and I'm going to cut those stems and strip off some of that eucalyptus, some of the leaves off the bottom of the stem. Strip and tuck that right in. All right. Oh goodness, my nose is itching. I have sneezed all day. I don't know why. Okay, so there is our little eucalyptus kind of all the way around in that vase, just like that. I'm going to put this one to the side. We'll use the rest of it in just a bit. Next, we're going to come in with some Solidago aster, some pretty yellow Solidago aster. I'm going to strip off some of those bottom leaves. Using my floral knife, I'm going to cut that stem at an angle and just nestle that Solidago right down into that vase. Now I am going to try not to cover up my hydrangeas. Most of the time you will see me use hydrangeas and I will use them as a grid. But it's important that that blue stands out. It was important that we used blues and yellows, so I want those blue flowers to really stand out. So I'm going to do my best not to nestle lots of blooms down into those hydrangeas. Next, we're going to come in with these pretty yellow spider mums. Now, spider mums are a chrysanthemum, and they're so pretty, and they just are a really nice focal flower. They're very long lasting, so I'm going to take those and just nestle those in. Again, I'm working those kind of between those hydrangeas because we did want those hydrangeas to be a focal. And we're making this arrangement kind of all the way around. We want those pretty blooms all the way around. Next, we're going to come in with some pretty yellow roses. Now, I am not exactly sure the variety of this yellow, but it's a little lighter. It's a softer yellow. Cut that stem. Nestle that pretty yellow rose right down into that vase. Again, I am trying to stay to the side of that hydrangea because I really don't want to cover the hydrangea. There's our pretty yellow roses. Next, we're going to come in with some pretty mixed greens. So I have sword fern. I'm going to take and strip off the bottom fronds. And we're going to tuck that sword fern in. Sword fern's so fun and pretty. Such a nice added touch. Such a pretty texture. I'm going to pull some of that eucalyptus out just a little. I kind of want it to drip. I'm just stripping off those bottom fronds, tucking that right in. Next, we're going to come in with some coral berry. So this is some foliage that just grows here at the flower shop. We like to go out in our yard and harvest greenery if we can. So I'm just going to take some of this coral berry foliage, strip off those bottom leaves. Now, anytime you're designing, you want to take and remove those leaves that might fall below that water line. Now, the reason you do that is because the leaves help in the growth of bacteria in that water. And when that happens, of course, it wants to kill the flowers. It wants to shorten the life of your blooms. So we like to always try to remove any foliage that might fall below that water line. All right, and then the last leaves, we're going to use some aspidistra. So this is called Milky Way aspidistra, and we're going to take some of those leaves. I'm going to take it and flip that leaf over. I cut that stem at an angle. I'm going to flip and pierce that leaf with the stem. So I'm making just a loop a fun little loop. And I am just going to tuck that little loop right down in to the vase. And it's going to give us kind of it almost looks like ribbon. Take that leaf, flip it, pierce it with that stem. Maybe if I cut the stem at a point, pierce that stem, and then just tuck that right down into that base. I love fun foliage. I just think that foliage really makes such a statement in a flower arrangement, but just kind of fun and different. Now, we didn't use tons of flowers in this arrangement. We used those hydrangeas that we tinted blue. We used some spider mums that were yellow, and then some yellow roses and solidago. Our greenery, we used several different varieties of greenery. We used our eucalyptus, our gunai eucalyptus. We used the coral berry, which we just harvested out of our yard here. And then we used the sword fern and this aspidistra. But aspidistra always is fun to add to an arrangement. It just kind of gives us a fun loop and something different and fun. Guys, thank you so much for being here. If you have any questions about how we do things here at Flowers by the Bunch, you can always ask. We would love to answer your questions. Do me a great big favor. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that thumbs up button. That's a simple and free way to support our little flower shop. Be sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you'll hit the bell, you'll get notifications for when we have a brand new video. Guys, thanks so much, and we will see you soon.